Hello friends, welcome to Market Analyzers. Today Nifty rallied by 177 points and closed at 19,689, whereas Bank Nifty rallied by 473 points and closed at 44,360. Yesterday Nifty fell by 140 points due to Israel-Hamas conflict, but today our markets completely recovered yesterday's losses and closed with 177 points gain. Global markets also rallied yesterday. In US, top Federal Reserve officials, while speaking in an event, they told higher bond yields may offset a need to raise the interest rates further. After these updates, US markets moved higher. Dollar index also closed below 106 mark. It was firmly trading above 106 mark, but yesterday it came and closed below that mark. But there are two important events which market participants should track. They are FOMC minutes, which will be released on 11th October evening, which will impact our markets on Thursday. The another event is USA inflation data, which will be updated on 12th October evening. It will impact our markets on Friday, 13th October. Inflation data is very important as it can impact interest rate decision by US Fed. The market expectations are 3.6%. Above 3.6% is negative for markets, below that level is positive. The conflict between Israel and Hamas has not shown any impact on our markets today. There are updates coming that Israel forces has attacked Gaza City with fighter jets. Crude oil is trading around $87 mark. There is not much upward movement after yesterday's rally in crude oil. If we talk about Nifty charts today, Nifty closed above 48 and 20-day exponential moving average and went above 19,620 level and closed strongly above. If we look at charts in 50 minutes time frame, Nifty halted at 19,720 level. You can see on the screen lost 3 times during 25th September, 28th September and 29th September. Nifty failed to close above that 19,720 mark and came below. For me to turn bullish on Nifty, I want Nifty to close in daily time frame above 19,820. Only then I will be bullish on Nifty. Until Nifty stays below that level, I am bearish. If we talk about supports, 19,620, 19,480, below that 19,250. Resistance in intraday, we can consider today's resistance as there are multiple previous resistances and supports there. 19,720, above that 19,820. If we talk about option chain range, 19,200 to 19,900. Now let's move on to stocks news updates. Let's talk about Adani Group. Adani Group earlier this year bought Ambuja Cements Limited. They have made a loan of about $3.5 billion to fund the purchase of Ambuja Cements. Now to refinance that debt, there are reports coming that a syndicated loan of about $3.5 billion has received internal approval for the deal from a group of banks. With these speculations, Ambuja Cements and Adani Group stocks were trading on a positive note. Syndicate loan means a group of banks together will lend the amount to Adani Group. It is not like a single bank providing entire $3.5 billion loan. After the speculation started to circulate in markets, the entire Adani Group stocks combined value increased by 25,000 crores. The main reason the stocks rallied was this deal provided confidence to investors regarding the allegations made by Hindenburg Research, because such big loans will be provided only by big banks. They won't provide the loans if they don't have confidence in Adani Group. Few banks names in the syndicate loan were Barclays, Deutsche Bank, Standard Chartered. These are reputed foreign banks. So overall this news boosted confidence in Adani Group. Now let's talk about reality sector. Today the reality sector index itself rallied more than 4%. In previous multiple news videos, I have discussed about companies registering record new home sales and even they are selling apartments in record times within 48 hours, 50 hours. In similar lines, Prestige Group registered record sales of 11,000 crores. It is 70% increase in year on year. Even Showa Developers sales increased by 49% year on year. Most of the market analysts are expecting the sales momentum to continue. They even are expecting the sales to increase in festive season. People are not shying away from buying new homes and apartments even in high interest rate environment. In last 15 to 16 years, the reality index never moved to 600 levels. In last 6 months, the index has given 45% return to investors. Now let's talk about Suzlon Energy. Their business is of manufacturing, execution and operation and maintenance of wind turbine generators. You can see on the screen as well their wind turbines. This company's share price was trading around 7 rupees on 10th October 2022. Now fast forward 1 year later, it is trading at 26 rupees. It delivered returns of 246% to investors. Your money in 1 year would have increased by 2.5 times if you have invested in the stock 1 year ago. Whenever stock prices move in such a violent way to safeguard the interests of investors, the market regulator SEBI will try to control the price movement. In this case, SEBI introduced ASM4 mechanism. ASM stands for Additional Surveillance Measures. Stocks which comes under ASM4, the price band narrows to 5% for the stock. So now Suzlon Energy can only rally or fall 5% in a single trading sessions. Earlier the stock used to move 10%, 15% in a single trading session. Now it is limited to 5%. In addition to this 5% price band, people who trade in this stock will require 100% margin even for intraday trading. Normally for intraday trading, brokers will provide 5 times leverage, which means earlier if you wanted to trade in Suzlon Suzlon share in intraday means the current market price is 26. If I add around 5 rupees, I could have traded one share in intraday. Now as per ASM4, the trader should provide entire margin, which means he should provide entire 26 rupees to trade. Same amount for both traders and investment. So traders will try to avoid the stock. Due to this news, Suzlon share was trading in a lower circuit today. Now let's talk about Dr. Reddys Laboratory. A wholly owned subsidiary of Dr. Reddys has been accused over the sale of branded and generic versions of cancer drug Revlimid. The complaint was filed in a US court by Mayo Clinic and LifePoint Corporate Services. The allegations are that Dr. Reddys, along with few others, they controlled competition and maintained a monopoly in the sale of branded and generic versions of Revlimid. In November 2022, a similar complaint was filed against Dr. Reddys and few other drug makers in US court, but all those litigations were dismissed by US courts back then. But again, similar litigations being filed put pressure on stock price. But after the company has clarified that these allegations lack merit and will vigorously defend the litigation. After these updates, the share price stayed stable today. Now let's talk about Coal India. Brokerage firm Novoma has highlighted triple benefits of Coal India. First one being volume growth. As the monsoon rains getting lower, the coal-based electricity generation will increase. During rainy season, it is very hard to operate coal-based power plants. The first point is rains are becoming lower, which increases coal demand. The second point, increase in industrial activity will increase coal prices, which benefits Coal India. Coal India sells coal to industries in auction, e-auction. So the second point is increase in coal prices. The third point is they are expecting a payout of dividend close to rupees 30 in second half of this financial year. If they pay dividend of 30 rupees, the dividend yield alone will be around 20%. They also increased Coal India share price target to 390 rupees for next 12 months. With this multiple updates, Coal India share price touched 52-week high and closed with 5% gains today. Now let's talk about JSW Steel. Their crude steel production is at 6.41 million tons from July to September quarter. It is a 13% year-on-year growth. However, this growth came on the back of shutdowns at Indian operations and lower capacity utilization at USA. After this business update, share price closed with 1.8% gains. Now let's talk about BSE. Today, BSE share price rallied by 3.4%. In last 6 months, the share price rallied by 200%. The main reasons for BSE share price rally, their exceptional growth in derivative segment. You can look at the screen, the volumes in BSE derivatives, mainly Sensex and BankX weekly expiry options. They are similar to Nifty and Bank Nifty weekly expiry contracts. BSE is estimated to gain 10% market share in derivatives. In the second picture, you can look at options premium, average daily turnover value, ADTV. It was almost negligible in May, has now increased to 14.9 lakh crores of average daily turnover. To get a clear idea of how big this derivative segment is, if we compare NSE revenues from index options, it is at 10,000 crores. So if BSE increases its market share by 1% means the revenue generation can be increased by 14 crores. NSE is enjoying bulk of the market share in index options. BSE manages to gain the market share. It will be a big boost to BSE numbers. So friends, this is today's news video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any feedbacks, please do provide in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel if you like the content.